1 in the morning, Celebrity Sizzler yet this hour. Also, a bit of a Playhouse family member poll for Kelly. She's wondering if this happens in everybody's relationship or just hers. All that on the way. First, a quick round of Am I the Jerk? Basically, we throw this on social media every now and then. We're like, well, what's the situation? We're like, man, was I the total jerk in this? Was I just awful? And we roundtable it real quick here on the show and vote. And you can, of course, vote too if you want to by texting real quickly. Jerk, not a jerk, if you have a reason why, to 35270. That certainly helps. 3 cases for us today. Amy K. First up, am I the jerk? A friend of mine introduced me to his girlfriend recently and asked what I thought of her. Afterwards, so I was honest. I said, I think she seems kind of stupid, and I kind of think she's into you just for your money. And I didn't think that she fit well with him. Their personalities didn't mesh up. He's furious with me now and is, in fact, accusing me of having feelings for him a week later. We've managed to be a platonic friendship for years, and all of a sudden now I'm being accused of having feelings for him. I was just being honest. Am I the jerk?
I think for just judging her off that experience just one time, yes, for you to come up with all of that. Is there a reason why you think she's just after his money? Did she make some sort of comment? Oh, like buy me this or things like that, where you'll actually have things to back up. You can't say things about people like that if you don't have actual reasonings to back you up. So yes, you are a jerk.
1,000,000% what you just said. Yeah, you got to have something tangible. There's got to be some evidence that you're pointing to. Also, let's be honest. When somebody's seeing somebody and they say, what do you think? They just want the rave review. They don't care what you actually think. It's like kind of like when somebody says, hey, you having a good day? And you say, yeah, even though your day's been terrible. They don't care what the answer is.
Yeah.
They just want you to say, yeah, I think she seems really great. Also, a week later, you're being accused of having feelings. Let me go ahead and clear something up for you in case there's any wonderings here. He's not accusing you of that. I'll tell you who is. She is.
Mm-hmm.
He went ahead and he was completely honest with what you said to his girlfriend, and she, you being the female friend and she being threatened by you, and she's got feelings for you. She wants you. That was her, I think.
Oh, for sure, because for you to judge her off just that one meeting, I could understand if maybe you guys hung out a couple times and then you got that vibe and maybe said certain things, then you could tell him that, but not right away.
And maybe you do have feelings for him. That's also a possibility. Am I the jerk? Case 2 of 3 today. My husband and I are nervous about Thanksgiving. Here's why. That's why we draw names on both sides of our families and find out who is getting presents for who this Christmas. We have been discussing it, and we'd like to implement a $25 spending limit. Our 3 kids are all in high school, and we're trying to save up for college, and so we need every penny we can get, and we just have too many people to buy gifts for. So we floated this idea before, and it was shot down immediately. Christmas should be about time together instead of how much money you spent. So we're going to announce to everybody that we are going to spend $25 on whoever we spend gifts for, maximum, whether they join in or not, and that we are implementing the spending limit and would prefer that everybody goes along with it, just knowing that that's what we're going to do regardless of how they feel about it. Are we jerks?
Absolutely not. You offered it to everybody and they shot it down, and that's what you can afford. And you're right. Holidays are not about how many amazing gifts and expensive and things you can buy. No, it's about spending time with your family. And you guys are still even offering to do this gift exchange where you're saying this is what we can afford, and you're letting them know ahead of time. So then maybe if someone has your name or your kids' names, then you could say, listen, we're only spending $25. If that's how you feel and you want to make it even, that's what you can spend on my kids as well.
$25 on us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you find yourself in what is, I think, a hard conversation that everybody has to have eventually, because as families grow and grow and grow, you can't buy everybody a gift, first and foremost, because you're not made of money. But then also, there probably needs to be, if you are still buying for a lot of people, probably some sort of spending limit in there. I think more people should have that conversation. I don't think you're a jerk at all.
I don't think so at all, and especially because you offered to it and they turned it down, and then you're realizing this is what's good for your family, so you're still going to stick with it, and you gave them that heads up.
And finally today, Am I the Jerk? Case 3 of 3. I was helping my daughter plan out a budget with her new fiancé. They're planning a wedding and merging their finances, and as a business owner, I'm great at money. So they said, can you help us budget, because we've never had this many bills, but also 2 different monies coming in and out of the household before. So I made a spreadsheet for them, and I helped them plan their finances. A few weeks later, my daughter ended their engagement, and she told me a large part of it was they were fighting about the spreadsheet. And once she realized how little money he was contributing to their situation and how many of his bills that she would be paying, she knew that it just wasn't going to work. She felt like his sugar mama when she saw it on paper. She knew that she made more money than him, but she didn't realize how much more she made and how she would feel like she's kind of supporting him, because inevitably she would always be paying for any sort of mortgage and probably both their cars, etc. And she said that I, in my spreadsheet, are the large reason of why that engagement ended. I feel terrible. Am I the jerk?
You are not the jerk at all. How did your daughter and her fiance not have this conversation before? When it comes to splitting bills and things like that,
No kidding.
You know how much each other make. Do that math in your head.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I think if that's how fragile that situation was, that it just took all the dollars there on a spreadsheet to break them, you're not the jerk. If anything, you might have did her a favor.
That's what I was thinking. I think you kind of helped because now they were able to see those money issues then until further down where it was after the wedding, and then they start struggling and things could have been worse.
I also don't think she doesn't sound mad at you. I think she sounds appreciative, so I would take it as a win.
I think she's just like frustrated. Like this only happened and I realized it because of you and that spreadsheet. So maybe she's upset.
Yeah, I think all in all, you should feel proud that you helped that end. That probably would, because that was a bad situation.
Proud is the best term, but you were able to shine the light on it.
Is that the 2021 version of Dad like polishing his shotgun when he meets like the boyfriend or whatever? Should now Dad be like, all right, and he puts his glasses on, takes out his laptop? Do you have a pay stub? Do you have your tax returns from the past 3 years? Let's go ahead and really work this thing out.
I'm trying to make a spreadsheet for you guys, your financial spreadsheet.
Coming up next.
All right, easy money calls all day.